Hi guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I am getting inundated with DMs, emails, comments, questions. There are so many comment questions on what's my opinion, am I gonna weigh in, why aren't I saying anything? But obviously this is a chit chat video about the Chanel price increase, which has come on the back of Louis Vuitton price increase. Some of you know I'm quite opinionated. I have my own strong opinions, especially when it comes to luxury, and yes, I am going to weigh in on this. I did just want to see, you know, what other luxury YouTubers were putting out videos, so, you know, I was watching them and going through them and listening to what they had to say and what they had to put out there as, you know, information or reassurance and their opinions as well. I just watched Amy's video last night and hers was titled Unpopular Opinion, and I feel like maybe I'll title this Unpopular Opinion because it will probably go the same way as hers. As you're well aware, which if you've watched all of the luxe YouTubers that have put out a video on this, Chanel price increased, as they do. That is one point I want you to remember and make sure you remember, as they do. They do at the middle to end of the year. Every year they price increase. This is not new. What is new is the amount of the price increase. The percentage is their highest ever. This is the largest price increase that Chanel has done, especially on their leather division. The percentages are all different. They take the prices down off the website, so you can't really necessarily, unless you've already know it and it's written up like on some of the purse forums and the purse blog. Each section, each area has its own percentage. America is maybe gonna be a bit of a less of a percentage of an increase. Down in Asia Pacific we saw up to 27% increase on some things. UK and Europe was 25%, 17%, that sort of thing. They are creating their parallel market, which they did many years ago anyway, so that buyers in other countries where it is higher don't always look at getting on a plane and going over to Europe or coming down to Australia where it's cheaper to buy a Chanel jumbo flap than it is in your own country. They're trying to create a marginally parallel market so that it remains all the same. So here we go, here is my opinion. And before anyone tries to come for me or say, oh, well, that's okay, you've already got Chanel handbags, you've already got dream handbags, no. I want to say, this was my first Chanel handbag and I did not buy it brand new from the boutique. I could not afford to buy it brand new from the boutique, and I probably would never have been able to afford to buy brand new from the boutique unless it was for my job. I purchased this off the Japan resale market for about $999 at the time, and that is the only way I could get this. This is a very vintage classic double flap in the medium to large size, and that's how I got my first bag. So please don't say you've been saving for yours and my opinion's unfair because you have so many bags. Chanel price increase, and they price increase every year. There is no difference this year to them. To us, there is a difference. There is a global pandemic and people are being laid off from their jobs. How does this affect Chanel? It doesn't, except for their revenue in stores when their stores had to be closed and they aren't online in an e-commerce boutique. Don't even get me started on that. Stupid, how archaic. The one thing I want to point out here that I do think is unfair, however, in this situation is there has been lockdowns. So to go around and announce a price increase, especially to that size, and the country be locked down and not be able to go out and shop, I feel is a bit torturous. I feel is very unfair of the brand to do that for the sector, the section of people that need to. That is my next point that's really, really harsh. It's going to come across harsh. I am not in that boat, so don't come for me. I am talking completely outside of myself. We are in this together. But this is the bottom line. Pandemic or no pandemic, Chanel don't care. They don't care. And they don't really care about us. This whole community, whether it's online, on purse forums, on blogs, on discussion topic sites, threads, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook forums, our noise is not heard. Our world is tiny, tiny. We are a pinprick in the size of care for a conglomerate the size of Chanel. We are nothing. We are fashion roadkill. And for us to scream and carry on about the leather division increasing, which is really our main concern, handbags, that's our main concern. When you think about it, a classic fat flap here has gone up to 8,000 Australian dollars. 8,000 Australian dollars. But when you look at Chanel, a ready-to-wear tweed, like metallic thread embroidered jacket starts at $8,000. That is their ready to wear. That has nothing to even do with their couturier or their minaudier pieces, which the incredible, extremely wealthy elite buy all the time. We buy, and what we think we're investing in and what we chase after is nothing compared to what the top tier of clientele inside Chanel's list of customer do. What we save for, it's not even a saving, it's not even a thought. And trust me, again, I am on the outside of this, we are together, I am just talking, but I am trying to at least tell you that if you're sitting there upset and brokenhearted because, let's see, you're 27 years old and you've been saving for a jumbo flap for 5 years and now they've just price increased on you, there is one thing you can understand, and I hope you understand, is that this price right now that they're going to price increase to, or have price increased to, that you have been saving for when you were starting to save for it, was far cheaper 5 years ago than it is today. And by the time you save again in another 5 years, it will be again. And that is why we call it an investment bag, because the prices only go up. My second point that I want to say, so my two things that I feel a little salty about, is that obviously the lockdown side of things, it's not nice. It's just not nice. No one can get out to the boutique. They don't offer online services. So that's my first thing. Yes, I agree with the popular opinion that the quality does not equal now to the price. In our opinion, we worry about things like that. We look at the quality of the leathers, and we look at the quality of the tarnishing, the turn locks, the pearls, all of those things. But I don't know who to use an example. The Queen of Jordan's daughter doesn't look at those things. The Chinese billionaires' daughters don't look at those things. We're enthusiasts, we're purse addicts, we love it, we talk about it. Is it unfair to us? They don't care. And it's not a point of going, oh, well, this makes me salty towards the label, I'm not going to shop with them anymore because of this. You're not making a dent in their yearly budget. I'm so sorry to say it, but that is so true. These conglomerates are worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. They have so much money and so much risk riding on different investments, different categories, different divisions. So many different divisions. And we are just talking about having tantrums, again, I'm with you, over the leather division of Chanel. It's not an essential. That is why it has nothing to do with the pandemic. I couldn't do it anymore. I can't stay up in these brand new prices. This, each time I'm moving something out, or I'm selling SLGs, or I'm bundling things together to get the money together to buy a Chanel bag brand new, but I'm bought out. And now with this price increase, I'm definitely bought out. I can't save enough to play in that arena. And you know what? That makes me not their clientele. Luxury wise, that makes me not their clientele. You go on the hate forums, the hate blogs, they're like, Jerusha has all these bags but has no taste, no fashion. She has all these luxury handbags but she's not a luxury buyer. They are right. Those hate websites are 100% right. I can afford to buy these handbags if I save for them, if I sell other things, if I work my ass off. I can afford to buy these nice things, but that is not their ideal clientele. I am not a massive elitist with a billionaire father or a billionaire company myself. I am not Heart Evangelista. I am not a crazy rich Asian, by no means. So the hate websites are right because that's who Chanel sell to. So I can tell you this timing, what seems insincere to do, was that they knew that the second China was going to be cleared and released from their lockdown, that they would come running to those boutiques and wanting to shop. Hermes did something like 2.7 million in their first week in like Beijing or Shanghai alone. Their strategy for this as a conglomerate was based on their clientele that they know so well. So what happens now is keep saving because there's going to be another price increase. If you want to play in these ballparks, that is what you're looking at. I saw so many comments, especially on Amy's video, just saying it's horrible, it's elitist, it's this, it's that. But that's exactly what it is. You are spot on. I agree with you. I am in the same boat. It is elitist and it is, you know, it's rich, it's money because it's luxury. That's what it is. That is it, guys. That is my thoughts on it. Take it how you will. I do know it is an unpopular opinion simply because, you know what? It's the truth. I wanted to back Amy in saying, you know, you've got to look at it from a business perspective. And having companies myself, I can see that side of it. I don't have a company worth that amount of money, but I can see that side of it. This is just business. It's really hard not to take it personally, but that's what it is. I'm bought out, I'm out. I cannot buy any more Chanel, not even SLGs. Those SLGs are gonna go up, even a smaller percentage, but they're gonna go up. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Tell me your opinion below. There's been so many different opinions and comments circulating. Let's start a conversation going. If you've got any further information on the increase in your country or where you are from, please leave it below because people are responding and seeing that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, there is a button below, guys. I would super appreciate that. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.